Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Well, we're continuing to read, write, compare, and order decimals. Okay. So we're working on these standards that we can read, write, order, and compare place value decimals to the thousands using base 10 numerals, number names, and expanded form. We also be comparing two decimals to the thousandths based on the meaning of the digits in each place, using the greater than, less than, equal to symbols to record the results of comparisons. And we will continue to practice using the place value understandings so that we can round to any place. So here's what we're going to really focus on today. We're going to practice rounding using decimals. So I want you to pause the video. I want you to think about which of these numbers don't belong and why. Okay. As we continue, if you think about it, yesterday we compared decimals by recording numbers as numerals in word form and expanded form. And then we compared those numbers, but we used our place value chart to help us to compare the numbers greater than or less than. Okay. Today, I'm going to show you how to round decimals using the base 10 blocks. I'm also going to show you how to do it what they would call the old-fashioned way. All right? So let's look at this situation. Alvin's model airplane has wheels that are 0 and 27/100 inch wide. He wants to compare the wheels to some wheels he saw in a catalog. The wheels in a catalog are listed to the nearest tenth. So what is the width of Alvin's model airplane wheels rounded to the nearest tenth? So the first thing when I think about this, because I know I'm rounding and I hear the word tenth, the first thing I really want to do is show you what does 27/100 look like when I use my place value base 10 blocks. Okay. Oh, so here we have 1/10, 2/10, 700. So here's my 27/100. So when I think about this 27/100, it makes me think, okay, it makes me think about the number line. And I'm thinking, what number would 27/100 be between? 2/10 and 3/10. Right? And the numbers that are going to go between here and here. So if I look at this, if I needed to go from 2/10 to 27/100, I see that all I need to do is add 7/100. So I'm going to put plus in my mind and put plus 7 because I need to get from here to here, I need to get 7. Okay. All right. Now I need to get from here to here. Well, I know these are 10 and I have 7. I could just add 3 more. So it's a shorter distance or shorter number of cubes needed to complete this 3/10. So if I was Alvin and I'm looking, 3/10 seems like the size wheel that I probably would get because 27/100 is closer to 3/10. Now here's the old-fashioned way. Okay, so I'll put it on my place value chart. I know that the question asked for tenths, so I find the tenths, and I have 2/10. The directions tell me to go next door. I go next door, and I see 7. Yes, 7 is higher or greater than 5. So it says add one more. So I'm going to add one more to this 2. That becomes 3. Now it says all the digits in front stay the same. And it also says that the digits behind become 0. So I'm going to change this, keep this as 0. I'm going to keep my decimal. I'm going to change this to 3. And then I'm going to keep, I'm going to make this a 0. And let's see. My answer, when I move this, my answer's underneath. And you will see my answer is 0 and 30 hundredths, which is the same as 0 and 3/10. All right, now it's your turn. Okay. Demi has to replace her jewelry box. The jewelry box is 324 thousandths inch wide. The store only sells jewelry boxes to the nearest hundredths. What size jewelry box will Demi need to purchase if rounded to the nearest hundredth? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We have our little space here. We're going to exit out of this screen, and I'm going to bring us over to the ladybug. Okay. So here is the size of Demi's jewelry box. It's 100, 200, 324 thousandths. Okay. And we need to know what would be a number that is between here. So I can see that I have these ones, right? So I could actually have this same number so I have the 3 and the 2. So this is 10, 20, 31, 32, 32 hundredths. But this one is 324 thousandths. So I'm going to see which one is it between. And I know if I'm counting, or if I see a number line, if I see 32 hundredths, then the next number in the hundredth would be 33 hundredths. So I'm going to put out my 33 hundredths right here. Here's my 33 hundredths. Now, if I'm looking, the difference between my 32 hundredth and my 324 hundredth is this 4. So I can just quickly get to from this number to this number. But I would need 6 more to get here. So this number, 0 and 324 thousandths, is actually closer to 32 hundredths. Okay, boys and girls? Now, let's look at it on the screen. If I write, let me get my thing. If I write 0 and 324 thousandths, and we look at this number, because we need to go to the hundredths. This is the number we are evaluating. We go to the neighbor behind. It's a 4. It's less than 5. So remember, if it's less than 5, we let it rest. So the number is going to be, well, the answer to that question is 0 and 32 hundredths. And this is our answer. Okay, here's what I would like for you to do. Before you leave me for the day, I want you to round this number to the nearest tenth. You can either practice using the place value cubes, drawing them, or you can do it the traditional way. Remember, when we're rounding numbers, it's just like rounding regular numbers. It's just like rounding regular numbers, boys and girls. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the digit that we're asking you to evaluate, go to its neighbor, see if that neighbor is 5 or more. If it's 5 or more, we're going to raise the number we're evaluating. If it's 4 or less, we're going to keep that number the same. All right. Love to see what your answer is. Have a good day.